What is going on, people of the internet? Happy National Podcast Day. There really is a national day for everything, isn't there? My name is Ryan Baggett. I'm your host of the Chatbot Podcast, and I had to come on here and celebrate with you guys. This won't be too long. I promised a new Tap the Table client of ours that I would show the comment tool working amazingly as it should. And today I'm going to show you a brand new way to make that comment tool that we have for Facebook and Instagram work in a way that you might not expect. It's going to be fun. I can promise you that you've never seen this done before. No matter what side of the digital marketing coin you've been on, you have never, ever seen this. But first, I had to just say, Happy National Podcast Day. I'm going to spit out some quick facts about why we're celebrating this day, what is a podcast, and what do I think about it, just very quickly. We're going to bring some value here. That's what everyone says to do, value. This is like the buzzword of the year. But this is interesting stuff, I think. So, according to the website I'm looking at, if anyone's interested, I'll share the URL. It was just like the first thing that came up on Google. 197 million Americans have heard about podcasts, okay? This is a huge number of people. 197 million. 32% listen to a podcast at least once a month. I think that's pretty interesting. What I believe is applications like Clubhouse, like Green Room, although I've never actually listened to a Green Room. I caught just bits and pieces of Facebook's version, I guess, of Clubhouse. And it's an interesting concept, these audio-only apps. I think that there's value, I know there's value personally, in connecting with a select group of people that are on these applications. Now, at the same time, there's a lot of people that are gullible out there, and there's a lot of people that don't have the best intentions on the internet in general. And so this is something that you must watch out for, period. But especially in those kinds of scenarios. But at the same time, you can meet some really cool, interesting people, make some very cool connections in these channels, okay? In the podcasting world, I believe we'll probably end up having to find that way to become more engaging, okay? Because it's extremely difficult for anyone to listen to someone's hour-long podcast, except for this one, because I know I basically have 100% retention rate on every episode right now. I'm just kidding. But it's an extremely hard thing to do to achieve, a high retention rate, to have your audience watch the full duration of your podcast, unless it's 6 minutes long, is a hard thing to do. And the longer that it is, the harder it's going to be, right? But here's the key. The people that do watch the longest, or watch the most often, or not watch necessarily, listen into the podcasting world, the folks that listen in the most, these are your most dedicated, loyal people. These are your real fans, your real customers, your real clients. They're the ones that you've got their attention. They make time out of their day to listen to you, to absorb your content, to learn maybe. And this is a big deal. This is something that, as a creator, you should never, ever take for granted. And you should always be thankful. So hence, here's my little thank you to everyone that has all of the millions of people around the world, more like thousands. But thank you guys and gals for watching and supporting in any way that you have. Really appreciate it. Wouldn't be here without you guys and the TTT team. Okay, so one more cool, interesting fact here. Businesses, okay, bringing that back. Businesses spent almost 500 million. 400, sorry, Mr. Mike, 497 million on podcast advertising back in 2018, okay? Apparently, this new 2021 article, this number one on Google, doesn't have the stat for this year or last year, but that's absurd, guys. Do you see that 500 million in ads being spent on podcasts? Now, I'll tell you, for those of you folks in Instagram or Facebook, any mainstream social media channel, immediately start a podcast talking about the thing that you do, the thing that you love, the thing that you your business, immediately, because this is essentially YouTube like 2.0. I think I know I've got a lot of these sayings here, QR code 2.0, internet 3.0, blah blah blah, right? Seriously, guys, take it from me, as someone who has only been doing the podcasting thing and the putting yourself out there on the camera, being vulnerable, saying all the things, in my case, dropping all the bombs, all the secret sauces in the digital marketing world. I tell you what, it's been nothing but beneficial. Minus, you go to bed late if you do it like I do, because the fun stuff, and for me this is fun, it has to come last. Work is always first, right? So in this case, it's been beneficial because it's A, fun, B, I've made a lot of awesome connections, SEO game strong, right? There's nothing but benefit to come out of doing this sort of thing right now. That said, the same people, the same businesses, and the same organizations that do not take advantage of this form of communication now, I can assure you they're going to be the same ones that never also jumped in to Facebook ads until it was like today. It's much more expensive today than it was 5 years ago. I mean, it's the change in the cost of ads is drastically different, guys. And inflation does not help anything. This is just facts, okay? Trust me when I say the podcast game has been nothing but a benefit to me in every way, shape, and form, in every possible scenario. Now, luckily, I put my expert hat on here. I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. I don't necessarily suggest you run around having a podcast being one of these loudmouth clubhouse people that don't know anything and act like an expert. The absurdity on that application is just unreal. There's sometimes where obviously, maybe you get a little bit of value here and there. I use it to judge the markets and where people are and like where, I am according to what I'm listening to. Man, there's just some big old fat frauds in that application, man. And it's not too hard to find them. But most people are too lazy to look. All right, so the good and the bad of the podcast. Either way, happy podcast day. We're going to jump into something that you've never seen before because that is what I promised you. So you're in for a treat. I hope it works here. I'm going to end up sharing my screen, okay? So we'll get this screen ready. Now, I told y'all one of my favorite things ever is the comment tool, okay? So let's see, here's the screen. The comment tool is a special permission granted by my uncle, Zuck, or Marky Mark. He has given us this special ability to do something fun with comments, okay? Messenger, guys, is my favorite channel to advertise on. Let's make sure you can see all the screens here. It's going to be fun. Try not to smile at this, man. I swear I might not have the most bullet pointed LinkedIn style video that you've seen maybe today or this week or this year, but I have the most fun doing this, and you're going to learn the secrets. This is the kind of thing that, like, the guru people, this is what they want to charge you for, guys. They want to charge you like thousands of dollars, And I know these people that have spent this money. I know facts. I've talked about it before. I know someone who spent like an upwards of 70 grand on like guru courses that the information that they're providing you, if you look hard enough, instead of spending that 70 grand over 2-3 years, you could learn it for free. This is what the internet does, guys. All right, so what I want to do here is show you that I am the king, okay? The king of comments. Matter of fact, we should just jump on Amazon and buy a crown, like a gangster, like Dave Chappelle, that episode Crown. And I'll wear that because I'm going to claim that I'm the king of comments. Okay, why do I say that? Well, let me put this on the screen for y'all so you can really, really see that Ryan is the real deal. You can try it for yourself right now. kingofcomments.com. This is for real, y'all. Like, I told someone else here, I just don't play. Let's see if I can show this on the screen. If I go here and I show this, bam, king of comments. You see that, guys? Who else is going to claim that? Like, this is why, on my little Clubhouse bio, I say that I am your favorite marketer's favorite marketer, okay? Because this is just fun. So we go to kingofcomments.com. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm just going to hit enter. Bam. And what happens? Boom. Do y'all see what has just opened up? It opened up Facebook Messenger. But just like the big homie from OxyClean, what's his name? Billy Mays. But wait, there's more. Okay. Of course, there's going to be more. And so let's go ahead. Just because it's National Podcast Day, and that's the only reason, we're going to go ahead and bring up Reflector. All right. So here's Reflector. We're going to connect our little iPhone here so you can see the magic sauce. I want to do something crazy. Something I never thought I'd do. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I want to delete the moneymaker. What? What did he say? You're going to do what? I said I'm going to delete the moneymaker, okay? So here's Messenger. I'm going to delete this thing. Remove the app. Just don't tell my Uncle Zuck. Don't tell him because he'll get mad. So what I'm going to do, because I do have Macintosh programs and such, what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment king of comments. That's what I got. King of comments. I'm going to copy that on my Mac, and now, unless I'm lying, it should be available on my phone. So when I go ahead, and you already saw, maybe, let's look at it in Chrome so we know we ain't cheating. Chrome here. So we're going to paste the link, and as you can see, folks, King of Comments is the URL. I'm going to tap go. King of Comments. Bam. We're not Google. King of Comments. Link I copied. So here we go. We've got a choice to make here. Now that I actually hit the right enter button. We can choose to open in an app or in a browser. What do we want to do? Well, if we don't have the app of Messenger here, we're going to open in our browser. And what is that going to do? Oh, boom. Do you see what I see here? To me, it appears that I typed in King of Comments on my phone, tapped the web button, and then all of a sudden I have a web-based version that does not depend on Facebook. What? And so if I hit enter on my browser, I go right into Messenger because I have that here. And if I hit the get started button, what do you think is going to happen? I'll bet you can't even guess. Maybe you can. Let's check it, as my friends would say. Do y'all see this, man? You don't now because my phone just hid. Let's move this thing back. I didn't know Reflector defaulted to do that. Do y'all see how awesome this is? I just don't even know, guys. This is just how you do it. But this was a URL, Ryan. I know that. I'm just telling you these things, okay? So what I'm going to do is show you guys how we can make this same exact thing, for the most part, work with comments. Okay? Are you ready for this? And I think we'll do it on Instagram, on IG maybe. That's what I think we'll do. So first of all, we'll move Reflector out of the way for now. And you'll see that we're in our TTT account. Tap the table. And what we're going to do is we are going to go to our funnels section. Okay? And we already have a Comment King funnel made. What is a funnel, Ryan? In this case, it's the shortest thing you'll ever... Oops. Sorry, Mr. Microphone. Hit you again. It's the shortest little thing you'll ever see here. Okay, just one little block with a GIF, your mind blown, and a king to represent what I was just talking about, the king of comments, okay? So what I want to do is make this work so that when anyone comments on my Facebook post or Instagram post, I'm going to like, if they do either one, I want them to get hit with a message. And maybe I want to collect their email. Okay, in fact, that is exactly what I want to do. So let's do this. We're going to hit our little plus sign here. We're going to hit send message. And we're going to tap this second icon here that says set as the starting step. And the reason we're going to do that is because currently the funnel just goes down, right? Gravity. GIF, text, which is the crown emoji. I want to start here, and because of a Facebook and Instagram rule, we must start simple, right? That's the best way I can put it. You cannot have more than one thing happen at a time until you get an actual official opt-in from your customer, your client, or whatever the case may be, the person commenting. So the person's going to comment your page, your Facebook page or your Instagram page, will recognize someone commented and then do the next thing you want. And in this case, it can only be basically one thing at the time. So what I want to do is I'm going to hit add content, and I'm going to choose card in this case. And let's think of what photo we want to do. Here, look at this. Let's look at this beef paleo burger here. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick little screenshot of this burger, and I'm going to include this photo in the card. It is extremely easy peasy. Okay, my favorite thing to say. So here's the screenshot. I'm going to change the size from a rectangle to a square so I can really see that big old beautiful bun. And don't you just love big buns and big burgers? What are you thinking here? Focus. So what we want to do is say, maybe we're going to do like a contest post. So the idea is we're going to make our hashtag extremely powerful right now. And the way we're going to do that is when someone comments with our hashtag, for example, they're going to get hit with our big old burger. And that's what it's called. Big old burger contest. Okay. And we're going to say, to enter the contest, please tap below. Okay. And so where we've got the little option here to add a button, that is what we're going to do. And we're going to just say enter now. And to make it extra friendly and approachable, we're going to add a little emoji. In this case, we'll do the rock on emoji. I like to do that when it makes people feel like we're friends. Friendly. Okay. It's all about relationships. These aren't your just leads. I hate this word. They're not leads, they're relationships. Okay. But we won't get all scientific here in the educational department tonight because it's National Podcast Day. So we're going to be cool. The cool way to learn. All right. So we'll just hit save for now. So what will happen is the person's going to comment. Bam, we're going to hit them with this big old burger contest. And if they want to enter and they want to talk to us in Messenger, we're going to go from, in this case, Facebook to Messenger. Then we're going to have This button, just connect. Bam, son. Connected. And so once I have clicked, my mind's going to be blown. I get hit with the GIF, and I'm going to get hit with this king emoji here. And what I want to do is get something out of this whole deal. You know, I don't want to just entertain necessarily. So after I hit him with this GIF and this emoji, we're going to hit add content one more again. And we're going to say, get some data. By default, you already know what I'm going to say if you've watched an episode or two. It's set to collect email. So all I got to do is say, yo, first name, because we're on a first name basis. What is your email? Okay. And what I want to do is make him feel all good and comfy, right? So I want to make him not so bombarded with messages. The way to achieve that is add a little typing action. Okay. So I want to pull this thing. Let's put it right in between the GIF here and do one more. Do you see how I'm dragging and dropping this thing? Dragging and dropping it low and up and down, to and fro. Dropping these things to the window to the wall. That's really what we're doing here. Chat botting it up. So your first name, what is your email? They're going to tell me the email. Then I'm going to say, thank you. So let's do that. Perfect. I love this guy. It's my buddy here. Let's hit him with some typing again. Make him feel real comfy. And then we're just going to go ahead and go for it. We're going to ask for the digits. So we're going to go to get user data. And we're going to say, can we get those digits, please? We will send you a confirmation text. And let's again, we got to be friendly here. Let's hit them with the iPhone emoji. And I have no idea, guys, why I really don't hit people or things, except things in this program. I just hit them with this, hit them with that. We just hit them with the iPhone, okay, emoji here. And if they do this, we want to make sure we recognize this person in the future. So let's go ahead and click on actions here and tag them. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to tag them. We're going to tag them with cool customer. Okay, you could tag them with VIP, you could tag them with Rockstar, whatever you want. You could, if they're bad, tag them in this way. This is something that only you can see, okay, as an internal view. All right, so let's look at what we've got going on and let's test it, okay? So we've got, first of all, the burger's going to hit them first. They're going to comment something. And if they hit this enter now button, which they is me, and so I will do this, then I'm going to hit, boom, this next piece of the puzzle. They're going to get hit with the GIF, mind blown, 3 seconds of typing. They're going to see that I am the king of comments. If you don't believe me, go to kingofcomments.com. Bam, have fun with that, right? That's why I bought that. I also bought King of Comments and the Comment King. So, like, just to let the record be known, right? Bing. So then we've got typing for 2 seconds. Yo, first name, what's your email? Because we all personal and stuff. Once you give me that, in order to get the phone number, I'm just going to, psychology you a little bit and be like, we're friends here. I'm sending you gifts. Like, even though I'm a brand or a business and you're a consumer, we're building a relationship. The relationship is what we're building. You're not a lead. It's silly to say you can't be a lead. That's why I'm sending you this gift right here. First of all, it's straight ball, and I'm going to say it. And we're at 3 million views. Shout out, Wendy. It's cool to have your face in there. If you can muster up the courage to put your face in there to be your brand, great, do that. In this case, we've got a movie star next. Okay, so we've got the movie star deal, and bam, we ask for the phone number. Let's actually make sure that I am asking for the phone number, and we do that by clicking this button that's called click to edit. By default, like I told you, if you ain't snoozing yet, we don't want to click the email at this point, even though I set it to default. We want to collect that phone number. Okay. So let's do one last thing before we test this. And this will be like so fancy, you're going to want to probably call your mom and tell her you figured out the internet after I show you how to do this, okay? You're probably going to want to call and tell her you figured it out. And she'll probably be proud. Probably. All right, so what I want to do is hit new spreadsheet, and we're going to call this Relationships. That's what we'll do. Relationships. Okay, cool. I spelled that. I butchered that. Relationships, dash leads. Are y'all having fun yet? I just hope that like this is way funnier than like the late night stuff on TV anyway. So enjoy. We're almost done. We're making some relationships happen based on a comment. So I love to turn a comment into a customer instantly. Just send them the burger to buy. In this case, we're gonna build the relationship. Okay. The first thing I want to do is capture when the success happened. The success was the comment happened and they went through my funnel that I just showed you that we built together. We built it together, guys. They went through it and they, bam, landed on this beautiful Google sheet. We're going to get their first name. Then we're going to get their last name. Then we're going to get their email here. Then their phone number here. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get their profile image here. Yeah, so I think that should do it. Cool. So this is what we're gonna get, and the way we're gonna do that, again, they're gonna comment. Let me just zoom in here so you can see the seriousness. I wonder if anyone's gone to the King of Comments yet. This is how serious we are, guys. Serious time. What we're doing. Your customer, your relationship, your lead, whatever, they're going to comment because you've got an engaging piece of content. When they comment, the jam, they're going to get hit with what we call a card. That card can have it must have an image. Well, if it's a true card, it must. You got a title, a subtitle, and at least one button. You can have up to 3 buttons. That's all you can have, though. You can only have one thing inside of one block. The biggest mistake that you guys are probably making, that we probably see the most in support for the comment function to not work, is a super simple thing. We just got to remember this. This is a Facebook rule, not a TTT rule. We don't have rules, but we have to follow theirs because that's what we do. We are the best rule followers in the platform game. Okay, never had a ban, never will. Enter now. This button here must be the one that connects your next step. If you use the continue button that you normally use, you will fail. You don't want to do that. You must have them click this button. This is the actual opt-in, okay? Understood. So bam, they're going to opt in after they comment because they want the thing that you're talking about in your post. Shaboom, boom, 3 seconds of typing. I proved that I'm the king. Your first name, what's your email? Giphy, give me the phone number. We're going to tag this person. They're a cool customer. Tag them VIP, loyalty, whatever you want. Like, whatever makes you happy, that's what you should do. And we'll try to help you do that. In this case, what will make me happy is getting this data pushed over to my friend called Google Sheets. So we're going to hit action, and then we're going to hunt for Google Sheets right here. Okay, y'all see this? Easy. Someone say it. Peasy, my friends. We're going to send that data on its way. We're going to go to our relationships -leads spreadsheet that we just made. That's right, y'all. And we are going to send the data to it very easily. So for the date, okay, the date that we want to capture isn't just today. It's the exact date and time something has happened. Okay, so in order for us to track this, what we've built is the last interaction attribute. Then we've got first name, last name, got them. Email, got them. Phone number. Do y'all know that GIF? I hope that Giphy has this available. I'll show it to you. Profile image, got them. Okay, cool. Now, I think we could even do something I've never done before. I just got inspired. And shout out to the newest agency in New York. We did a fun onboarding for having fun with me earlier today. He had some fun quotes. What I want to do is something cool. I just got inspired on the fly. What I'm going to do, once we've sent that data, then let's do something else. let's say, want to see the listing of cool peeps in our club. Do y'all see? This is like, man, I'm telling you, give me the list. I'm telling y'all, this is where it's at. This is coding at scale in such a fast and efficient way. You just don't even, most people will never understand, I think, the actual like ingenuity that this is actually running for you. We're doing massively powerful things right now, guys. What I want to do is push this data out into the interweb from Facebook, all deriving from a comment. It's going to land in my database first of Tap the Table, or in your account for this case. Then it's going to go into the Google Sheet world. Then I'm going to give them an option, the person that just gave me their information, to give me the list of people that have done the thing. And so in this case, what we'll do is we're going to hit Actions and Google Sheets again. But what we want in this time, instead of sending the data, because we already did that, we sent it. Now we're going to generate it. Generate it, man. I'm telling you, this is about to be so fun. So here we go. It's the same, almost the same process. But look how amazing this is. Like, for people that are in the chatbot world, if you're watching this and you've never seen it before, I know that like your mind is going to like explode. If you've never done anything with automation or chatbots yet, that's okay. You're probably not following along, but don't feel bad. Just understand you could try this, and it'll straight gangster, man. Watch. What I'm looking at here is that same little card, and what I want is going to be for my image to show up as their profile photo. Okay, so that'll be column F. So to make this happen, instead of doing all the crazy code, JSON code it would take, we just have to match up the columns, man. Easy is better, less is more. I'm going to do the first name here. How about that? Let's do, bam, first name. And then for the subtitle, we'll do A, which is going to be the time that they came in this case. So right here. Boom. And then let's do this. What do we want to do? If they click the button, we can say, what do we want to say? Get TTT, right? Get TTT. We'll go ahead and put our little website in there. Tab the table. .io, save, done. So it's going to show the image of the person who gave us their data, right? Their information. They're going to have this button here. This could be a dynamic button if we wanted it to be, but in this case, for lack of better things in the top of my head, that's what we've got going on. So this will be super freaking awesome, guys. All right, you ready to try this thing? Comment, card, GIF, emoji, GIF. I've collected your email and phone number by now. Your information hit a Google Sheet. I'm going to ask you, you want to see how gangster we are, basically? And then, boom, you're going to get hit with your information in a nice little card, just like we started off with. That is how we do it. So this is published. All we have to do to make this work is go to our marketing section, hit up the Facebook comment section. I'm going to turn off the ones that I made previously. And let's do this. We'll hit them. How did we just name that thing? I totally forgot. What did we name it? What did we name it? What did we name it? Comment King. I think that was it. So, sent you a message. DM sent. These are two different public replies that will occur when someone comments on this post, or any post in this case. We don't want to send the same reply over and over and over. That's no fun. So in this case, I've got two variations to make sure I'm hammering it in there. I'm going to do it one more. I'm going to say, want a free trial, visit tapthetable.io or check your DMs. And shout out to Kelly Noble, because she's the chatbot queen, and when we were talking on her show or my show, well, probably her show, she's got all the shows. She dropped the bomb. She was like, when you're using this sort of technology and you're automating your relationship success, your lead gen success, your comment to customer idea, get more engagement than even just twice the engagement you get by asking a question. Because if your content inspired your person, your customer, your client, whoever, to leave the comment, and then your page automatically responds. Facebook and Instagram both love this. Okay, this is algorithm like I don't even know a good analogy. This is what the algorithm wants to happen. They want to see these positive triggers across all channels, that this is a good piece of content. This is going to keep people on the platform longer, more, happier, whatever. So in this case, what we did was we responded, which is also a good trigger, and we asked them a question they might respond back, and we provided a link, which is a really cool thing to do when you think about it, because people like me, I might not comment on everything, but I see everything, and maybe I'll click a link if someone provided or something, especially if it's not necessarily for me. I might be like just so inclined to just try to decide what that is and what am I missing out on. Everyone's the same. In this case, I'm going to like the comment because I like to have all the notifications be sent. Think how valuable that is, guys. When you're selling this as a service, agencies out there, understand that before, a person had to manage this stuff for you. Okay, so they had to spell correctly, they had to be prompt, they had to be efficient with relaying messages. Okay, we took care of that. It is automated now. And we can define it in the same exact way that you would define it to your employee. The rules are very easy to write on this page itself. There's no tricks here, okay? It's very, very powerful. Very, very time saving. This saves departments worth of money. And in some cases, in some agencies that I've seen. And when they ask me what do they do now that they've automated this stuff, I say, I don't really know. Make them learn other things here and be valuable to you. Because I don't know why you would have them do this when the system will do it better. And in general, they say, well, I agree. Okay, so in this case, we're done. Comment King's going to hit all posts, all comments, and that bad boy is turned on, son. So we can test it. To do that, we can go over here to little messenger. Let's hit view profile. And what I'm going to do, last thing I'm going to do before we close this bad boy out, even though this has been super fun, I'm going to remove the comment of King little graphic there. I'm going to remove it. So I'm going to remove my little chat window too. So what we're going to do here is hit, what are we going to hit? Oh, there's me. We don't want to see that. We want to hit create post. And we are going to just say, feel free to try out our, what did we call this thing again? Hashtag King of Comments funnel. Excuse me. Let's do a fire emoji because it's like probably my favorite one. Okay. So feel free to try out our King of Comments funnel. Just type King of Comments below, then check your DMs for the info. And then to like really spur the curiosity, we'll do the little eyeball emoji here. And post, son. All right, so this is how you, like, even if they don't use your hashtag in the way that I've set this up, you'll still achieve the goal of sending them that first message they need to get to opt into your stuff, okay? But this is a way when you're encouraging them to use your hashtag, it actually will do something. And it's also a way to guard when that automation should or shouldn't hit, because here's a great example. If you currently do not train your automation or have us do it for you, then your lead generation, your relationship driving tool, your funnel here, might hit a customer when they're actually telling you that you suck. So what I mean by that is if a comment comes in and says, yo, your food was nasty, or your service was slow, whatever, and then you hit them with you want to join our contest? This is a bad user experience, okay? I've seen it happen many, many times. It's an easy fix. But we must understand the words to look for, and we must understand how we are posting in general. When you're actually looking to get something out of your social media post, aside from likes and comments and shares and crap, it's a game changer, guys. When you're trying to get a sale or you're trying to get an email address, the whole strategy changes. The benefits become tangible and real because they're ending up on Google Sheets. Like, this is what we want to happen, okay? So what we want to do here is double check everything before we rock. We got our Comment King funnel. We got our public replies set up. And we're replying to all the things. So save. And then we're going to go check back here on our funnel. Here's our Comment King funnel. Here's our little card emoji, or our card block, hitting all of our emojis, okay? So everything looks like we should be ready to rock. Let's go back over here, and what we want to do is make sure we are commenting as a regular person. You don't want to comment as a page. It won't work. It looks like Wendy has already beat us to the punch. Wendy is the best. She's helped many people today. I think 2 people from New York today, actually. Lacey's awesome. We're going to hide her little notification there, though. Okay, feel free to knock it out or to try out our King of Comments funnel. Well, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to say, I am the King of Comments, okay? And then we're going to see what it do, if I can spell it. King of Comments, right? So it's going to accept my comment here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to get the message. Bam, there it is. Do y'all see how this worked? Raise your hand if you're smiling and stomp your feet if you're giggling. I'm telling you, this is the stuff, guys. This is the stuff. What was that law the scientists came up with? Every action, there must be a reaction, right? Hello? That's what we want. Do you want silence? Do you want likes? And do you want your page to do the job consistently every time? My page just liked my post. Do you see what has happened here? When I refresh, I love this stuff. I love it, man. I love it so much. I swear, it's so awesome and powerful. Please believe this is the most powerful thing in social media, to be able to connect with your audience in a one-to-one way with personalization is so big. Okay. Yeah, I show y'all all the things. I don't care. No, I can do whatever I want for now. Here's what we got. 4 comments, guys. How many comments does your Facebook post have today? I've got 4 in 4 minutes. That is what the algorithm sees. Do you get it now? Do you get it there? This is the truth. And look, this is not some silly robot. This is like the thing I tell you guys when I get pushback, when I'm like even just theoretically talking to people. I don't even try to sell people anymore. Like, AI and automation sells itself. You're either in or you're out right now, but you're going to be in one day. I can guarantee it. Or you won't be in business. That's just the way it is. We're all seeing it with the employee stuff. Back to it. This is what you want. You want your marketing to cause engagement, right? This is like the buzzword. Well, what is more important to you? Okay, the like or the actual feedback, the communication. You're there to connect. This is the way to connect. And again, we are data pushers, folks. You be pushing that data. So I'm going to show you how we're going to end up with Ryan's data all up in these Google Sheets, baby. I'm telling you. Do y'all see how fun this is? I swear. So here's the funnel we're going to go through. Let's go through it. Okay, so open up my little messenger here. And tap the tape. Look, can we make this big? Let's do this. How do we do it? I forgot. Here we go. Oh, come on. I don't want to update you. Get out of town, Bobby Brown. Close the tab. Man. Old Facebook. Always playing. Zuck's watching right now. That's why. There's me. Please don't show my face right now. There's my face. Great. All right. How do we make this thing? All right, here we go. Open in the thing. Man, I'm not updating it. I'm not updating it. I ain't doing it. Must I go into another browser? Let me try. Let's just run it, folks. Let's just run it. Let's move past my little face here. We'll look at this little ad. That way I'll get hit with ad scale ads for like ever now, I guess. All right, so we're going to enter now. Let's make this smaller at least. Yeah, it looks better that way. So, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Hopefully you can still see. I saw a little bit of lag there. All right, so here we go. Yo, Ryan, what's your email? Okay, do y'all see here that I don't have to even type my email? And more importantly, if I type my email incorrectly, I should catch that. The system should catch that, okay? So let's verify. I'm going to give them my email, Ryan at tapthetable. I'm going to spell it right. Tapthetable dot I space O. So in this case, this is an incorrect email address. What if I just did, let's just really troll them. I'm afraid my AI might even catch that and like connect that O. So I don't want to show a bad example. Let's just say 123 is my email, so I don't want to give anyone information. Okay, right? It's going to say, nope, not valid, ain't working. Try again, buddy. And so in this case, we'll just tap in. You can have my email, Facebook, I give up. You can have it. So now what? They're typing to me. Who's just typing to me, right? Is what we're looking at. Boom. Oh, I know that guy. That's my dude, right? This is what people are thinking. That's my buddy from the movie, right? So, oh yeah, I'll give him my phone number, right? And you should never, by the way, I would never encourage someone to like mislead. Do not do that. That will get you kicked off Facebook if you mislead your people here. All right. So look, this is where we're going to end. And this is where it gets like totally like mic drop, like boom. Okay. Give me the list. A friend, his name was Biggie Smalls. He said, give me the loot. I don't want that. Well, I like loot, but not in the way he got the loot. I just want the list. Give me the list. Give me the list. So here we go. Bam. Do y'all see? That's the big homie Chris right there. Okay. Chris is in the list. Ryan's in the list. Chris and Ryan, we here. We in the list right now. 2 people. Shout out to you, Chris, for watching. I appreciate you. We got to connect next week. Going out of town tomorrow, but let's definitely connect next week. This is UGC on steroids, folks. People just don't even know, but they will know. I still think this is probably about 2 years before this sort of even thinking is mainstream. But then the people that are on Tap the Table, in essence, we're calling you guys conversational engineers, conversational designers. You guys are going to be on the forefront of the mainstream high-tech stuff that's just there. That's all there is. Voice and automation and easy stuff. All the difficulties, at least I hope the way things are going, will be gone. Okay? So this is the future, guys. Persistent menu. I'm going to show you guys how awesome this is. Not this episode, but we're going to build out a persistent menu. In this case, the last thing we want to show before I go is the contact info in the relationship tab. Oh, and look here. Look here. Watch this, folks. We just saw Wendy come in there. So watch. When I hit give me the list, we should have more people in there this time. Let's check it. So there's the big homie Chris. He's killing it out there. There's old Ryan. And there's Wendy. Wendy. Y'all This is how you do it. Just tap that button, bajam. Now we can get TTT. Do y'all see how this is just straight? Awesome. We got my little web chat here, my little friend. We can do whatever we want here too. This web chat is the same chat as in Messenger, guys. It is the same, except it's not Facebook. You don't have to have Facebook to deal with automation world. This is something that was required to be solved. Okay, it's part of the reason we exist. Anyways, guys, we can see we all up in them Google Sheets, like I said. Like I told you we would be. We had fun with our comments here. Let's look back here and just see. Just before we end, we got to just look back at our work and give ourselves a pat on the back every now and then, right? Am I right here? Hopefully I'm right. I think so. Here we go. Looking at our post, it's brand new. It's got more comments than your mama's post. Do you see? 6 comments, man. 11 minutes. Setting records. Chris, I love Chris, man. I'm going to hit Chris with an emoji too. But just because. I should hit him with that one. Do y'all see what Facebook's recommending me to hit him with? I better not do that, though. Let's see if we can hit him with tap the table emoji time. Not that one either. Not a better luck next time. Let's hit him with a spin. Where's my spinny wheel? Oh, here you go. Tap. Bam, son. Bam. You the man, Chris. Guys, I'm gonna talk to my people, man. They're out here tonight. I really appreciate you guys watching and playing and hopefully laughing and learning with me. It's been really fun doing this stuff, and we're just getting started, baby. I'll tell you what, the tech game right now is something fierce, and it's so fun to solve these problems and to see the scale. I think that I've really dealt with some super rock stars, and I'm glad that we're running the agency program. I've actually hit up a few of you guys directly, obviously, as you know, about the agency plan. If you are interested, for now, at least, you are going to have to deal with old me. You're going to have to talk to me, but hit me up. I respond very, very fast, 9 times out of 10, and we'll see if we can't get you going. But from what we're seeing right now, things are good, and they're going to continue to be good. And if you're interested as a restaurant owner, do you need Tap the Table? The answer is yes. You need this because you're missing out on so many things, more than likely, as far as spending money where you don't need to. In certain cases, you're spending a lot more in the software and for email and text message services than you need to. We have this all built in. You may not have the best way to communicate once you are building that list. No software or platform can turn a comment into a customer like we can, obviously. This is our claim to fame. And more people are catching on. It's good to see. And a lot of people have actually, found me and sent me DMs. Oh, Ryan, I got hit with a reply when I left the comment. Is this one of your people? And I don't give that information out in general, unless it's, one of the places that I've got a hand in or like really, really close with. Then it's okay to kind of give case study information. But in general, I can't say this kind of stuff, guys. But just know that when you think you have a really good idea and you think you're probably right. I hope this was a fun National Podcast Day episode for you guys. It was fun for me. As always, I appreciate you guys in every way for watching and for the support. If I can ever do anything for you, just let me know. And we'll see you on the next episode. Y'all have